Sharpologist.com.
Hi, Mantic59 here at the 2017 Maggarts Meetup in Michigan with Brian Trepka of Shannon's Soaps.
Yes.
Thanks for sitting down with me here.
Oh, well, thanks for having me.
Great. So give me a little background on you and the company. Where are you from? Where's Shannon? Who's Shannon?
Shannon is my wife, and she is the soap maker, the genius behind what all you folks out there use, hopefully on a daily basis. She is at home with my daughter and twin boys, and the company really started, I guess, because of my bad skin. So it's a genetic thing, right? I have a tendency to get dry, itchy skin, and eczema, and just runs in the family, right? And I found most commercial soaps just give me fits. I get just dry, itchy, bad skin from it. So I asked my wife, who has a background in chemistry and biology, to just make me a soap. I said, how hard can it be? You're a chemist, you went to school for this, make me a soap. She said, you're crazy. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to make you a soap. So she called me one day. I was at work in my real job, and she said, what was the name of that drain cleaner you said that's 100% lye? Because that's what you make soap with, is lye. I said, why? She said, because I'm at Lowe's and I was going to buy some and make you some soap. So I said, it's Red Devil, I think is what it was. And so she said, okay. I came home and there was soap curing in the kitchen. And a little while later, I was able to, when it was done curing, I was able to use it. And it was great for my skin. We shared it with family and friends. With the birth of the boys, our boys, she wasn't going to go back to work anytime soon. So we thought, well, why not give it a go? And the shaving soap came about because, I had, like a lot of other people, you get to the point where, gee, the heads on my electric razor are going to cost me how much to replace? It's more than I paid for the razor. And my hoarded supply of Schick Tracer cartridges, because I worked at a drugstore at one point, and they were clearing them out. I bought all they had and got my employee discount on top of it. So I ran out of those, and then I was faced with going to buy $30 or whatever it is for 8 or is it 4 now? I don't remember. It's far too expensive for me to even fathom at this point. So I thought, again, went to her and said, why don't you make me some shaving soap? And she did, and, same kind of a thing. We shared it around. We put it up on the simple little website that we created, and here we are.
And how long ago was this?
Well, we started making soap in 2011. And the shaving soap, I'm going to screw this up, but I want to say it was 2013, 14, something like that. So yeah, it's been a little while now, and we're really pleased that...
So is she doing this full-time, or are you both doing this full-time now?
She's doing it, well, full-time. She's a stay-at-home mom, but this is also quite a full-time gig for her as well. I have a real job that I go to on a daily basis. I work I do internet marketing stuff, for a health insurance company.
I see. Okay. So who's sort of what's sort of the creative process with this? Do you request of your wife a particular scent, or does she come up with something, or how does that work?
I'd say it's a little of all of that. There's sometimes where she'll have an idea. It's two different perspectives, right? I mean, with shaving soap, you know, I have that male perspective, right?
Mhm.
And I also, try to stay fairly involved with the community on Facebook and forums and stuff like that. So I kind of have my finger on the pulse a bit more about what men would like in a shaving soap or an aftershave or things like that. So I've come to her and said, well, could we do something like this? And, she'll start with that as a pattern. And, because she's become very good at kind of putting things together that go well. So she'll turn it into something that is better than I thought it was going to be. So, and there are also, we do bath soaps and other bath and body things, and we have some wholesale arrangements for that stuff as well. So that's sold in some stores, and she knows that end of it. She knows the what do women like in a bath soap and things like that. I mean, I have thoughts on that too, but she's much better than I am. So,
Well, what's your most popular product then?
the shaving soap probably is the most popular thing that we make. As far as the variety that's most popular, I think we sell a lot of barbershop. Recently, we have a lavender vetiver rosewood combination that we call Valley Parkway that's started to sell really well. Our bay patchouli grapefruit, Chris Bailey did a review on that not too long ago, liked it a lot, and we've started to sell a bunch of that. Probably should change the name though. You say patchouli and people get scared.
Yeah.
There's not that much in there. Okay, it's perfectly balanced. I promise you.
What's your favorite product?
Bay patchouli grapefruit is one of my favorites. It is. You wouldn't think so. She made a bath soap that was bay patchouli and orange, and I loved the way it smelled. I said, you got to make this in a shaving soap, and so we modified it a little bit. Used grapefruit instead of orange. It's a little bit bolder. It hangs around for a little longer, and it just made a perfect combination. I'd say my recent kind of favorite is our Forest City Fern, which is a new product. It's a more expensive product. We're trying to start a more premium line that we call Rust Belt Reserve. Rust Belt being where we live.
Where is that?
Cleveland, Ohio area. And so we want to kind of grow that, but the first product in there is Forest City Fern. Forest City because Cleveland has been known as the Forest City, and the fern because it's a fougere. So it's just really nicely balanced lavender and a nice earthy, woody base, and I like it a lot.
Okay. So what's next for Shannon Soaps?
Well, I think next is probably to grow the premium line a little bit. So I think we'll try to go for, more designer type scents, more complex. I mean, Forest City Fern has over a dozen fragrance ingredients in it. Bay patchouli grapefruit, it has 3 bay patchouli and grapefruit, so it's a little simpler. So we're kind of trying to build our olfactory muscles, I guess. Can you have olfactory muscles? I don't know, but we're trying to build those and try to do some fragrances that are a little more daring, a little more complex, things like that. Now, whether or not we'll be successful, we'll see.
Well, that actually kind of leads into my last question is how do you see the market in the next 12 months? I mean, obviously over the past couple of years you've just started into the niche. Where do you see the market coming to you?
Well, I think shaving soaps and splashes and all the associated things, I mean, the market is exploding right now, and it's good for consumers. It can be tough on those of us that make the products, but it's also a good thing because it's pushing us to get better, to get more creative, to improve formulations and things like that. So I think overall it's a good thing, and I think everybody's going to see the products get better and better and better. So, good for everybody,
Yeah.
right?
Okay,
Good for
great.
everybody.
Great. Well, thank you very much,
Oh.
Brian. I appreciate it. I hope you'll come back to next year's Maggard meetup, and we'll talk again and see where things have come from.
Well, thanks for having me, and this has been fun. The whole experience has been great.
Great. Excellent. Great. Thank you.
No problem.
Hi, my name is Mark, otherwise known as Mantic59, and my channel is all about what your father didn't teach you about shaving.